Next we're doing our front strokes, so we'll watch her do that and then we'll evaluate her with lap. Thank you, Mom. So first we would work on her body position. So right now her head is not neutral. Her body roll is jerky and her hips are too low. Some things we would do to fix that is work with a flutterboard. To work a flutter kick with the flutterboard, we'd go end to end and practice doing a side glide each way to practice proper body positioning when transitioning from a glide, side glide to a front glide and to the other side glide and back. Another thing we would do is potentially raise her hips and give her that feeling of being more on top of the water so she can realize how much easier it will be for her to continue doing her strokes when her hips are a little bit higher. Next we would work on her legs. Her kick is good, it's just really weak right now, and because it's too weak it's making her hips drop. So we would do some flutter kick drills, most likely with the boards, working on her front and just trying to get that kick a little bit stronger so that it would raise her hips up. As far as her arms go, she isn't reaching very far ahead of her, so she's not getting a good pull. She's keeping her elbows too low on each pull and her arms aren't moving continuously. One thing we would do is working again with a flutterboard or a kickboard. We would have her in a glide position, pushing the flutterboard out in front of her as far as she can. Practicing her front crawl, and each time she would have to reach as far as she could out in front of her to reach the board, transitioning from one arm to the other. And we would also work on getting her elbows really high as she moved past her ears. As far as breathing, she's not blowing all of her air out under the water, and she's not getting a good breath on her side before she puts her head back in each time. She also is lifting her head up way out of the water each time she goes to breathe. So we would practice her rhythmic breathing starting on the wall, just getting her to get the feel of having her face in the water, then moving to the side, still keeping her head in the water, not lifting her whole head out of the water. We'd start on the wall and then we'd transition to a flutterboard, add kicking so that she could kick from one end to the other with the flutterboard, working on breathing to the side, keeping her one ear in, and then rolling to the front, blowing out all of her hair, and then moving to the other side again to take another breath. As far as her timing, she's too slow with each stroke after she takes a breath to the side. Her arms aren't moving continuous, she takes a little bit of a break. So something we could practice doing that is once we get her rhythmic breathing going better, is practice continual arm movement starting on the wall, and then again transitioning to a flutterboard and practicing doing lengths of that. And then after that we'd get her to go over everything again and hopefully we can improve from there. Thanks again for watching.